So tennis elbow is basically, it's an overuse injury. So it's an overuse injury involving the tendons that run up the top side of the forearm, so the extensor tendons. They have a common attachment onto a bony prominence about here. And basically what happens is the repeated bouts of overload lead to a failed healing response in the tendon. And if that continues on, you start to get some changes in the actual makeup of the tendon. Now, it used to be called tendinitis, which would mean the tendon's inflamed, but we know that's not true anymore. It's actually, there's a change in the structure of the tendon. So instead of the collagen fibers being all lined up in a uniform way, the failed healing response leads to your body laying down these collagen fibers in what's termed disarray, so not in that alignment that's able to transmit forces effectively. And what's been shown to actually improve it is to strengthen and load the tendon. So there's two different exercises that you can do. The first one is an isometric hold. So isometric hold is when the muscle is contracting but not changing length. So basically all you do is, starting with about a 2 kilo weight or whatever I've prescribed, you're going to start with your forearm, elbow fairly straight, just a slight bend, hand off the end of the table, and then we're just going to hold in that position. Now the research studies show 4 sets of 40 seconds to be effective for the isometric holds. And so basically you just hold in that position for 40 seconds. If you feel some discomfort while doing it, that's okay, as long as it's below a 3 out of 10. If it creeps more than a 3 out of 10, then drop the volume back or let me know and we'll adjust the loads that you're using. And then once you've moved on from the isometric protocol, we'll then move into doing concentric eccentric, which just means up and down. So starting in the same position, you're going to lower the weight down, bending at the wrist, curl it back up. So basically you're just not going to the very extremes of either the top or the bottom. So just in that mid-range and slow controlled reps. We're going to aim for about 3 sets of 15 unless I say otherwise. The loading exercises for the elbow, basically we want to try and perform them 2 to 3 times a day. The idea is that we're giving frequent stimulation to the tendon, which helps to create some more resiliency in the tendon, help it deal with load better, and actually over time realign the collagen fibers. So that's the brief explanation of a tendinopathy and why we strengthen the tendon. Over the next 6 to 12 weeks, we'll progressively load the tendon depending on symptoms, especially the morning pain. So if you get very sore the next day, then let me